As I go into the next chapter of my life and watch my friends graduate, have milestone birthdays, and get big boy and girl jobs, I think about all the memories that I've made in the last 3 years. Not just big things like concerts and glamping and carpe diem, but all the simple joys in my life too. Like morning coffee and walks with Carly and Riley on Saturday mornings, hockey games, drinks, and pool with Haley and Mackenzie, laughing in the car with Alejandra, debriefing some crazy nights with Nadia after we went our separate ways from an infamous and not to be named destination. Waking up and laughing with my roommates because our kitchen is not even big enough for one of us, let alone three. And hiking a few questionable trails with friends that I've grown closer to over the past few years. College, I've learned, isn't just about what I've learned sitting in Sturm Hall. It's what I've learned name dropping in the dining hall, serving people at Starbucks, crying on the sidewalk because I'm laughing so hard, or crying in my bed because I simply miss my friends that aren't here anymore. In Professor Cochetti's course, Ethics in Your World, we were tasked with writing a 10-page essay on what makes us happy in life. And at first, my only thought was, ew, barf. And I won't lie, it wasn't until 10 weeks later that I think it may have been useful. I wrote about the people in my life and about grief and joy and sadness, and I wanted to share that I also wrote, I don't have very many friends, and for a long time that made me feel sad and somehow inferior to everyone else. But I've realized after coming to college that having a few really good friends is better than being friends with everyone. It's hard to admit out loud that you aren't as popular or as cool as the people around you seem, but vulnerability is where I've learned to connect with the most people. Being vulnerable has allowed me to find myself, change my major, and say, bye now, to all the things and people that don't care if I'm happy or not. When I ask people to describe their best friends, they use words like supportive, good listener, compassionate, and honest. If that doesn't tell you the importance of vulnerability, I don't know what will. Of course, I'll remember all the big things that led me to write this uber cheesy video essay, but I'll also remember all the small things too. Like when Fiona quit our horrible job and I cried, or when Alejandra finally saw the doctor in real life, or like now, when I reveal that the codename Doctor is actually for Matt Davis because his initials are MD. Genius, right? Remember that even though your friends might be leaving and getting real jobs, the real ones will support you no matter what, because all anyone wants for their best friend is for you to be happy. So even if you didn't have fire code names, or travel everywhere in Colorado, or make a zillion friends, know that the life you're living is special and unique because of what you choose to do with it. Be grateful for the little things and tell the people around you that you love them, because a little vulnerability can go a long way with your homies.
I am so happy. You look